so much you can do with leftover rice. I got 3 great recipes, so stay tuned. Okay, up next is zucchini fritters. We've got about 1.5 cups of zucchini grated. I'm gonna add some basil to that. About 1.5 cups of cold basmati rice. Got some crumbled feta cheese. A little salt. And a little pepper. Oh, say, did I make this? I did. Okay. And now we're going to add some panko crumbs. We're going to give that a really good toss. You could use a spatula, but it's just easier to toss it up with your hands. To that, I'm going to add about the equivalent of about an egg beaten. And I'm going to give that a toss. And again, I've got some cornstarch handy, or you could also use just all-purpose flour. Just you want to make sure you can press them together and they'll bind. So when you're adding your cornstarch or your flour, you're adding it a bit at a time. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab up some of the mix and you're just going to press it together. And that seems to press together pretty nicely. I don't think I need the cornstarch. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that onto some paper towel and just let it sit for like 15 minutes, just so any of the extra water from the zucchini, because once you add salt, that zucchini is going to sweat. So you want that water to be pulled out and dry out. And then we're going to fry it and eat it, because yum. Okay, so now we're going to fry up our zucchini fritters. I'm just using a little pan. Again, you've got about like 1 centimeter of oil in the bottom of the pan. You're going to want sunflower oil or canola oil, something that's not going to burn. Like olive oil will start to scorch a bit, so you're going to want to avoid that. You want to make sure, of course, that your oil is hot enough that, see, it's fizzling up. So that's going to be good. I'm going to just turn that down a little bit. Please be so careful when you're dealing with oil like this, when you've got a bit of a puddle in the pan like that. You want to make sure you've got no moisture on your hands, and you definitely don't want to splash. So I'm going to just lay that in very carefully. And we're just going to cook it up in a few minutes. Okay, they're nicely fried up. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on top of that while it's still hot. And I've got a spicy arrabbiata sauce. That's how you say it. Anyway, that's the sauce I have. Use it as a dip. You can use any kind of pasta sauce you want, or you don't even need a pasta sauce for a dip, but you can have it there. And this is a delicious zucchini rice fritter with feta cheese. Yummy.